Welcome to our discussion on AI in social media. It's fascinating how AI influences everything on our favorite platforms,
Yep,
right?
totally. Absolutely. So let's kick things off by looking at how AI is at the very heart of platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even TikTok. It really transforms user engagement.
Yeah, exactly. AI drives user experiences by tailoring content recommendations and fine-tuning advertising um, based on our
Interesting.
interactions. When you think about it, these systems have evolved a lot, from simple rule-based algorithms to complex deep learning models that essentially predict our preferences.
Right? And that evolution is super impressive. I mean, imagine being served a personalized feed every time you log in. It's like having a digital assistant that just knows what you're into.
For sure. And speaking of personalized feeds, content recommendation systems are a major pillar here. Take YouTube's video algorithm, for instance. It sifts through your watch history, likes, and even comments to suggest what you might like next. It's like
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
having a friend who remembers every video you loved.
That's a vivid way to put it. And then there's the role of AI in content moderation. With millions of posts every minute, the platforms need an automated way to filter out harmful or misleading content.
Uh, Definitely. Facebook, for instance, utilizes AI for automated moderation. The system scans images and text using natural language processing and image recognition to catch hate speech, spam, or even graphic
Yep, makes
violence.
sense.
Though, I do think there's still room for improvement because context is sometimes tricky for AI.
I totally agree. AI is pretty good at flagging obvious issues, but nuance and context can be challenging. And sometimes humans need to step in to really understand the context behind a post.
Exactly, and that's where natural language processing, or NLP, comes into play. Platforms like Twitter use NLP to do sentiment analysis, sorting posts into positive, negative, or neutral.
That's really
It even
cool.
helps in detecting fake news and misinformation, which is pretty critical nowadays.
Speaking of misinformation, there's been a bit of a debate. Some argue that while AI helps catch false content, it sometimes stumbles due to cultural context or irony, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a solid point. AI can miss subtleties sometimes, like sarcasm or regional slang, and that's when some critics say we need more human oversight.
Right, exactly. Now, moving on from content detection, let's chat about targeted advertising. It's literally the engine behind so much revenue for these platforms. AI analyzes data points from our every click to show us ads that suspiciously feel like they understand our behavior.
Absolutely. Facebook, for instance, dives deep into our interests and demographics to optimize ads. It's like a matchmaking system for advertisers and users, although it does bring up some privacy issues.
Privacy is a big concern. Totally. And it's interesting how AI isn't just for textual content. Picture Instagram's AI based image recognition. It tags images automatically and helps with visual content search.
Yeah, and it's like having an invisible curator working behind the scenes, categorizing and optimizing your images for better engagement.
Right, exactly. And then there's the whole realm of chatbots and virtual assistants. Many brands now use AI powered bots on platforms like Facebook Messenger to handle real time customer service.
True, these chatbots are designed for um, quick problem solving, answering common queries and guiding users through services without human delays.
Right? That speeds things up a lot. But, sometimes I feel they're too rigid. Like, what happens when a conversation requires a more human touch? Haven't you seen cases where the bot doesn't quite get it?
Oh, absolutely. I've seen that too. While the bots are excellent for standard interactions, they can falter when the conversation gets complex or um, emotionally nuanced.
Yeah,
Some
totally.
degree of human intervention is still essential.
On a related note, social media analytics have been transformed by AI. Tools that analyze trends and user engagement now provide brands with predictive insights, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. AI driven social listening tools monitor everything from emerging trends to hashtag popularity. This predictive analytics lets brands like recalibrate their strategies on the fly.
That dynamic approach is really powerful. And let's not forget about deep learning. It's the backbone behind a lot of these advancements, from visual content recognition to personalized feed curation.
Exactly. Deep learning allows systems to um, learn and improve continuously without explicit programming each step of the way. For example, Facebook uses deep learning algorithms to refine its content, moderation, and
Yep,
personalization
impressive
efforts.
stuff. Now, I'm curious about the security side of things. AI is also employed for detecting fraud and enhancing security on social media platforms.
Right. On platforms like Facebook, AI monitors suspicious activity to prevent identity theft and phishing. It's like an automated guard dog, albeit a really smart one.
Yeah, it's reassuring in a way. But again, there's a balance that needs to be struck. Using AI for security means handling loads of personal data, which raises privacy concerns.
Exactly. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. While AI enhances security measures, it also collects extensive data on users, which might wipe out some privacy.
That's the trade off. Shifting gears a bit, influencer marketing is another intriguing area where AI is making strides.
Yeah, AI is now being used to identify the best influencers for specific brands by analyzing audience engagement, content style, and even the influencer's
Right, that makes
authenticity.
the matching process much more exact. And by analyzing campaign data, AI helps brands measure the ROI of influencer partnerships. However, isn't it interesting that while AI can predict trends very well, some say it still falls short in understanding human creativity?
Precisely, that's a very good point. AI excels in numbers and patterns, but when it comes to um, the unpredictable nature of art and creativity, there's still something inherently human.
I see what you mean. And speaking of challenges, we can't ignore the ethical issues. Bias in AI algorithms and concerns over data usage and misinformation really pose big questions for the future of AI in social media.
Absolutely. There's a real risk that biased training data can lead to um, discriminatory outcomes, and the spread of misinformation is a constant battle. Balancing regulation and innovation is key here.
Yes, indeed. So, looking ahead, what do you think the future holds for AI and social media?
The future is really exciting. We might see even more advanced personalization, predictive analytics, and even AI-driven content creation. Imagine platforms where AI not only curates your feed, but also helps create immersive AR and VR experiences.
Yeah, that's mind
It's
blowing.
like stepping into a digital world that anticipates your every need.
And with regulated practices addressing privacy and ethics, we could truly harness AI to enhance user interaction in innovative and responsible ways.
Absolutely. So whether it's refining content recommendations, driving secure user interactions, or even shaping the influencer realm, AI is undeniably central to modern social
Yep,
media.
it's a game changer. Thanks for diving deep into this discussion today. It's been really enlightening to explore how AI is transforming social media from every angle.
Yeah, thanks a lot for joining in this conversation. Until next time, keep an eye on those AI trends. They're only going to get more fascinating.
Absolutely. See you next time.